when you're playing your North American rivals. Can't beat it.
Canada will wait for the opening kick here in the bronze medal final here in Los Angeles. USA chant already going inside of Dignity Health Sports Park, the main stadium here. So be with the Americans here.
Yeah, and Sarah Levy just really outstanding today in her pressure on these kickoffs. And you got to imagine that pressure caused that cough up by Canada.
Sullivan drops a little deep. The entire group goes deep, and a well-executed throw. Olsen down with it. Canada racing up to try and make the tackle immediately, and they do. Laid back there by Kayla Kinnett. Veteran of so many of these matches. Great ball inside, and the United States will strike with the first points in the match in the opening minute.
And if you're wearing orange shoes like that, you better have the pace and a talent to back it up. And man, did she turn it on. Soraya Ibarra, she's been chopping it up all weekend long, and she finally got a little bit of space. But Sarah Levy just set her up, running that cross line. She hit that seam, and there was nothing Canada could do.
What a time for your first try of the weekend. And Ibarra from nearby Huntington Beach, California. What a moment that's got to be for her, Phaedra. Canada trying to get this one handled. They do, into the hands of Valenzuela. They'll look to go outside. Corrigan played the ball out there, now in the hands of Brianne Nicholas. U.S. right there. Getting to her first was Sarah Levy. Penalty called on the U.S. Here comes Canada now. Looking for a counter from them. The U.S. on top. The conversion makes it a 7-0 count. Pulled free, spun back into the hands of Norston. Always a dangerous weapon. Great ball. Good tackle by Sullivan, though, on the ball carrier. Simons there.
Yeah, and this is a little bit of lack of discipline. It's going to cost the U.S. a yellow card. And just like that, Ibarra is out for 2. That's a huge loss for the U.S.
Get her back with around 2.5 minutes remaining in the half.
Let's go, Canada.
Here's a look at what happened here, Phaedra.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she came in from the side. A little bit dangerous.
Set.
2 coaches there on the right of your screen. Scrum here for Canada. Down 7-0, and Olsen knocked it away.
Offside.
But you hear Chloe Sampson say it was offside on the U.S.
And that's some discipline issues here for the U.S. out of the box.
That's what we got.
The crowd doesn't love it at all. Giving big boos.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
Great look at it from pitch level. Out comes Canada. Here they come. Runner out there on the wing. Easy drop out there in the bucket, trying to get around Ramsey, and they do. And Canada gets it down. Charity Williams dots it down in the try zone.
Yeah, it's hard to contain when you have a mismatch of 6v7, but it is especially difficult when you have Charity Williams on the left side. So all she needs is a tiny gap. You got 2 speedsters going against each other, but it doesn't matter. Charity Williams, with all the experience and class in the world, clearly understood the assignment.
100+ tries in her career, and a beautiful ball placed right into her hands. There you see the numbers, 102 tries. She debuted back in 2015, a veteran, certainly a veteran of this rivalry too, against the United States. So the U.S. now with 15 seconds remaining in that yellow card to Ibarra. 7-5 your score here in this bronze medal championship match here. The United States gets the ball back. Their captain, Christy Kershey, in to get it. Unable to get free. Now Canada trying to rip it out of there, and the U.S. didn't release in time.
Yeah, and that's a signature defense by Olivia Apps. She's right there over the ball. Boy, the experience to know where to be in the moment to put the hands down on that ball.
Let's go.
The time has expired in that yellow to Ibarra. She'll have to wait for the next stoppage, though, to get back into the match. U.S. still down her. They're down to 6. Here's Canada inside of the 22 now. Nifty footwork. Good ball offloaded outside edge. Got it right in the hands. Out there and put down by Carissa Norston.
And again, that's just a matter of arithmetic. You got more Canadian players on the field, and they just moved the ball to the edge, to the speedster Norston. Couldn't answer, had nothing for her.
Second try of the weekend for Norston. The kick for Canada. They'll get an opportunity to add to their lead here as we get a look at that. It'll stay at 3, though. So now the U.S. back to 7. You see the power play opportunity for Canada. They strike with those 2 tries, and now the U.S. back to a full deck here with 7 on the pitch here with 1:15 to go in the first half. Into the hands of Ramsey. What a year she's had. 29 tries. 1 more. She'll become just the 3rd American woman to ever score 30 in a season on this series. And that's a penalty called on the U.S. there, Phaedra.
Yeah, and that's 5 penalties in just the first half. They can't catch a break. Just a little bit off.
Number 6.
In these breakdowns, and it's just costing them dearly.
There's the timeline of what Phaedra's talking about there. Those penalties.
Crouch.
3 of them in the 3rd minute, the 5th, and the 7th minute as well.
Set.
Asia Hogan-Rochester into the match for Canada. Always need to know where she's at, number 24. Right out of the scrum. It's picked up, kept, and taken. Lift back to Simons. Another good ball from Canada. Great work. Good run there down the channel. Outside at the 5. Had to stop and get it. And reaching. And there's the arm in the air. And it's another 5. The Americans saying they had it, but it's a try for the young lady I just mentioned, Asia Hogan-Rochester. Instant impact.
Yeah, and you see, again, ball getting out to the left side. Let's take another look at this. Appeared to go forward, but I guess it didn't. And then Rochester putting it down. Looks like on a second attempt she may have gotten it in.
So we have hit the halftime break here in this bronze medal final between Canada and the United States. And Canada's on top by a count of 15-7 here in LA.
On my whistle.
Second half set to begin. Ben Holden and World Rugby Hall of Famer Phaedra Knight. Phaedra, what's your take on this match so far? What stands out the most?
Well, the errors by the U.S., the penalties conceded have cost them dearly. They got a yellow card, and so they find themselves in this deficit situation, but now they've won possession, got a free kick, so let's see how they take the second half.
Sarai Ibarra with the U.S. try. Canada, last try. Asia Hogan-Rochester, they had another try from Carissa Norston in that first half. Canada 3-0 this season against the Americans. Only twice have they swept the U.S. in a season series. 13-14 they won 4, and in 16-17 they won all 3. U.S. trying to stop that trend. Get on the winning side here. Kershey with it, takes a look. Doesn't pass the ball, instead she goes down to ground. Ibarra gets it free from the base. Canet back to Sullivan. Sullivan to ground. Canet frees it. Ariana Ramsey, she's going to kick one, was trying to get through there, giving chase for it. Asia Hogan-Rochester back there. Ramsey in there diving for it.
Backwards.
Hogan-Rochester got to it first. She's got it in her hands, trying to break away, and she's going to do it. She's going to take in her second in this match and extend this lead for the Canadians.
And Hogan-Rochester has been by far, to me, the most impressive Canadian here this weekend. That's her 6th try. She's coming back off of injury and has made such an emphatic resurgence here. But look at this. She just tears up the pitch. She's got speed, she's driven, and there's no one anywhere near her to really create a threat.
Took a little time there, chewed up a few more seconds off the clock. Conversion kick is good. And Canada now up 15 here in this match. 3 possessions. U.S. down. Sullivan getting Olsen in the air. A little interference there. Now Elena Olsen. University of Michigan product. Kayla Canet, long ball to the back for Tolliver. Hometown product, and what a shot. 2 shots delivered by Nia Tolliver. Welcome to the show.
Advantage.
Advantage being played here, says Chloe Sampson for the U.S.
Offside. Over here.
Yeah, she didn't take it from the mark. You got to take it from the mark.
Scrum.
And they decided to slow it down. But on the second take here, look at this. Nia Tolliver is a force to be reckoned with. And that was just all ball to the face. Woo!
Crouch.
Man, poor Nichols.
Bind.
She's going to feel that tomorrow.
Set.
And maybe the next day. Hometown product is Tolliver here in Los Angeles. Started playing the sport 11, 12 years old. Fell in love with it. Nominee for Rookie of the Year on the series. She's always a home run threat. Tries to get it outside. Does. Scooped off the turf.
Yeah, I can recollect playing with Nia Tolliver in some club rugby. Dating myself, kind of dating her too in that sense. But she has matured into a really dynamic player and a force to be reckoned with.
Good look at Nia Tolliver. Had 2 tries yesterday.
Read
There.
16.
Final match of the day over Fiji on her birthday, 27 years young. So 3 substitutions in for the United States. One of them, Ashley Cowdery, right there. Her debut this weekend. They've loved the way she's trained and performed. Right now, though, Canada's in control of this match with 3 minutes to go in it. Put in there from Apps. Tough carry to ground. She goes. Canada frees the ball. Cut off there a bit by Kershey. The ball high, and it goes free down on the deck. Canada tried to save it. Good effort to get over there and get it and slap it back by Simons. Simons gets in there. Ball freed. Canadians looking for help. They get around a couple of U.S. defenders. They play it out on the wing out there. 1v1 against Tolliver is Apps. Apps. Good pickup on the carry. Tolliver takes her to ground. U.S. trying to steal it, but they came in there offside.
Yeah, Sue Adegoke there, just not getting behind the last foot before she
Subs. Read.
goes forward on
Number
defense and gets pinged for it.
Carmen Isaac checking into the match. There you see for Canada, number 8 here. Time off, of course,
Comes
just
back on.
2 and change remaining here in this bronze medal final here in LA. Kick from Canada. Now 20 meters from the line. One more they're hoping to get here against Tolliver in the U.S.
And this is an example of
Let's go,
just good game management by Canada to burn the clock. They're commanding a solid lead. They're in no rush.
Norston up to get that in the line out. Good push from him there. Apps to the back, frees the ball. Help coming, help out on the wing. They've got it, they send it out that way, and it's another try. Once again, putting it down. Asia Hogan Rochester, what a match for her. 3 to Hattie 4.
Yeah, and she's just unstoppable. And see, Nichols feeds it out and let the ball do the work. And you'd think Ari Ramsey would have an answer for her, but she caught her with that step. Stopped Ari for just a split second, and that's all it takes for her to round out on that left side and get in.
Stays a 20-point lead for Canada. What a match for Asia Hogan Rochester. Came in with 4 on the weekend. A season high in the regular season, 6 stops on the series for Canada. She had 18 tries. Atagoki taking the ground. Final 20 seconds here in the bronze medal final. Run there in the carry from Cowdery. Canada is going to take the season series, as I mentioned, 2 previous times. This will be just the 3rd time they've swept the U.S. and the first since 16-17. Americans going backwards and just discombobulated. Not a sink here as Canada puts the heat on them. Horn is sounded here.
Over here, over here. Sure.
Penalty call against the U.S.
Over here. Let's go stack, guys. Go stack. Must be on your
Yeah,
feet.
and Canada will have an opportunity to finish in fine fashion, looking
Let's
for a
go.
final score.
Let's go.
Canada finished 4th in the regular season. U.S. finished 6th. Here's Apps with it. Down on the deck, and it's picked up by the U.S. Exiting the 22. Carried out of there by Atagoki. Picked up at the back by Ramsey. Gets the ball into the hands of Jess Liu. Cannot get through there, and she's taking the ground.
Jess Liu finally seeing some time. That's a product of Princeton University. I actually had the opportunity to coach her when she was there, along with Chris Ryan.
Apps gets the ball and sends it into touch, and Canada defeats the United States 27-7. They go 4-0 this season against the United States, and they'll take 3rd here in the championship.